Hi, this is lesson 3, expanding decimals to the thousandths this time. So you had to see the second lesson for this lesson to make sense. We expanded a number and used the place value. We're doing the same thing here basically, and then we're going to take one step further. So again, remember we start with the largest place value, and that would be our 2,000. So we start with the digit, same thing as before, times the place value of that digit. It's the same pattern. So we have a 2 times, this is the 1,000. So 2 times 1,000 plus our next digit is a 3. What is the place value? It's 100. So 3 times 100. So far, do you see what we have? We have 5 times 1,000, 5,000. That's where this comes from, okay? I'm adding that to each place value as I go. So as I go down, there's a 0 here. Remember, that means I don't have anything for that step. There's no digit there. I can skip that one, go on to the 1. So plus 1 times place value is the 1's place. 1 times 1 is 1, right? Or 10 to the 0. Now I'm at my decimal point. So I say and I'm still adding here. So this is the tenths. There's no oneths. All right, so this mirrors this one here. So tens, tenths, hundreds, hundredths, thousands, thousandths. So what happens as I go to the right of the decimal? The numbers decrease. And how do they decrease? Each step of the way, do you see what's happening with the zeros? This is 1,000, then 100. I have one less 0, correct? So that's a factor of 10. This is a base 10 number system. So this would be 6 times, what's the place value of the 6th? Since it's one decimal place from, one digit from the decimal point, we're at the 1/10. Okay, so that was written either 0.1 or 1/10. Alright, so continuing, 3 times, alright, this one is the hundredths. So 1/100. 100. And again, look at the pattern here. So I have 1/10, 1/100. Are these getting bigger or smaller? 1/10, a tenth. So this is a whole, right? This is one whole. This would be a tenth, what a tenth would look like. So it's pretty small. And this is what a hundredth would look like. So what's happening as I go? The numbers are getting smaller. Okay, so 2 times 1/10. So I have 2 of these. Plus 3 100ths. That would be 3 of these. Okay. There's one more, I believe. Did I skip one? Let's see. Gotta check my work here. Let's see if I got them all. 3 times. Oh yeah, I have forgot one. There's one right here now. 6. There's another 6. We'll put that over here. Alright. So I have 6 times place value of the 6. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. 1,000. Don't forget that 1/1,000, because remember, after the decimal point, you're getting smaller by a factor of 10. Okay? Every time you go one step to the right, smaller by a factor of 10. Every time you go to the left, larger by a factor of 10. Alright, so now the question you're going to get on the test, on the homework, on the test, is going to have you compare the digits. So let's take our 6's, for example. The question is something like this. Let's circle our 2 6's. And let's take a look down here. There's one of them. Where's the other one? Right there. The question is, the first 6, it's going to say something like that. The 6th and the 10th place is how many times larger than the other one? So let's see. It's larger by a factor of what? It's 2 decimal places over. Each decimal place is a factor of 10. That is 10 squared, right? So that would be 10, whoops. That would be 10 squared So what would that be equaling? Remember in our first lesson we were learning how to write the decimals. That means 10 two times, right? Multiplied, repeated multiplication. So that gives me 100. So the answer would be the 6 in the 10th place is 100 times as great as the 6 in the 1000th place. Okay, so there's an example for you. In the next lesson, we'll take it one step further.